on at last charged the new Commissioner of Police in the state, CPO Latunji Rilwan Disu, to bring to bear his depth of experience and be thoroughly professional in fighting crime and criminality in the state. Governor Fubara reiterated his commitment to working tirelessly to ensure the peace and development of the state as a leader who is for all and not for any particular person. The governor gave the charge when he received it on a courtesy visit at the government house in Port Harcourt. CPO Latunji Disu, who had assumed duties as the 45th Commissioner of Police in the state. Governor Fubara promised continued support of the state government to strengthen the capacity of the police to discharge its responsibility. In his address, the new Commissioner of Police, CPO Latunji Disu, assured of adopting a proactive policing strategy that will deploy efficient surveillance and mutual trust within the rank and file and from members of the public in protecting life and property. CP Disu further assured the governor that he would devote his time to the task of making sure that there is an atmosphere of peace wherein Rivers people feel safer, making it difficult for criminals to escape. That was not the first time the state government was appreciating those who died or were injured while carrying out their assigned duties, and promised to continue to show love to the families and agencies affected so that they will continue to discharge their duties without fear or discouragement. Office of the Deputy Governor of Lagos State has faulted the publication on the website of the Lagos State Public Procurement Agency attributing a sum of over 2 billion naira for the provision of items including rechargeable fans, rechargeable lights and fridges to the Deputy Governor's office. A leaked internal memo signed by Director of Finance and Account Tola Ekemode on behalf of the Permanent Secretary in the Office of the Deputy Governor described the procurement agency's claim and online story as total misrepresentation of facts. The memo, which described the open letter as untrue, mischievous, fake, and unfounded, was addressed to the Director General, Lagos State Public Procurement Agency. The Deputy Governor's Office further urged the agency to take prompt actions in addressing the issue by As residents of Nasarawa State await the judgment of the Court of Appeal on the March 18 governorship election in the coming days, the State Police Command has warned its residents to avoid violence during and after the judgment or get arrested and prosecuted. The Acting Commissioner of Police, Shatima Mohammed, gave the warning during a press conference in Lafia. According to him, officers of the command had been deployed across the 13 local government areas of the state to ensure that law and order were maintained during and after the appeals court's judgment. He therefore urged political parties in the state to caution their supporters and followers to avoid engaging in any form of violence, adding that anyone arrested for causing trouble in the state will be made to face the full wrath of the law. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has expressed confidence that he was not afraid of the governorship rerun election, saying that he was going into the contest with full confidence. The governor stated this while addressing his teaming supporters at the state's PDP Secretariat in Gusau, the state capital, as he returned from his foreign trip. He said that Allah had already made him the governor of Zamfara State, assuring that it would remain so, no matter what the opposition APC members and other hypocrites would do. He maintained that the government started well by paying all entitlements to the civil servants, paying for the WAEC and NECO fees, which the previous administration refused to do. You are watching The Transition on Atlantic Television Network. We will return after this break. Welcome back. This is The Transition on Atlantic Television Network. Now the rest of our stories. House of Representatives has summoned 83 ministries, departments, and agencies of the federal government as it begins an investigation into the alleged mismanagement of over 447.6 billion naira COVID-19 intervention fund from 2020 to 2022. Checks by ATN in the budgets of the MDA show that at least 22 of them got not less than 447.6 billion naira as COVID-19 funds are in 2020 alone. This implies that COVID-19 intervention fund from 2020 to 2022 was way higher than the 447.6 billion naira received by less than half of the number of MDAs invited by the House of Representatives for the probe slated to begin from November 27, 2023 and end on December 4th. The House invited the Ministries of Agriculture and Food Security, Communications and Digital Economy, Federal Road Maintenance Agency, and scores of other ministries, departments, and agencies. The MDAs are to appear before the lawmakers to answer questions on alleged mismanagement of COVID-19 intervention funds distributed among them to fight the global health pandemic. In an invitation issued by the chairman of the committee and a member representing AD North AD South Federal Constituency, Osun State, Bamidele Salam, the lawmakers asked each of the MDAs to be represented by their chief accounting officers, head of finance, head of procurement, and any other relevant officer to defend the expenditure contained in their various submissions. President Bola Tinubu has asked for German investment in vital Nigerian economic areas, including electricity and rail transport. According to a statement released by the president's spokesperson, Ajuru Ngelale, Tinubu made the request at a meeting with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Berlin outside the G20 Compact with Africa Economic Conference. According to the president, important culture and now to some business reports. Federal government has lost an estimated $16 trillion to natural gas flaring in 10 years. According to reports, the Energy Institute's 72nd edition of the Statistical Review of World Energy 2023 said the amount was lost from 2012 to 2022 in cubic work on Monday, compared to 791.25 naira per dollar on Friday. The figure represents a 40.75 gain compared to the exchange rate at the close of work on Friday. Meanwhile, the parallel market appreciated $1, 1,130 naira per dollar on Monday from 1,140